Disney's Festival of the Arts. I'll share everything that you need to know about this EPCOT event and why I think it's the best festival of the year. Hi, I am Ashley. I am one half of Once Upon a Wardrobe, and today I'm going to share my deep love for Disney's Festival of the Arts. EPCOT puts on a lot of incredible events and festivals throughout the year, but for me, this one is superior. I'm going to guide you through everything that you can explore and see and eat and do at this event, and hopefully help you make the most out of your day if you are attending this year. I've broken this guide down into 5 categories, which are going to be the hands-on activities that you can do, the food you can eat, the entertainment, the art, and of course, the outfits. All right, so let's get started with the dates for 2025. The festival officially starts on January 17th and ends on February 24th. Sadly, this is one of the shortest festivals that Disney offers. However, they really pack everything in, which is why I think it is the best one for you to visit. I think my favorite thing about festivals at EPCOT is that you do not have to purchase a separate party ticket to enjoy everything that I am about to show you. It's just included within your regular base park ticket, and there are extras that you can, of course, pay for, but most of it is included besides food and then some little add-on extras that you can do. It's simple, you can enjoy it throughout your entire day there, and it's really just a lot of fun. And like everything with Disney, you need to make a plan, and hopefully this video will help you. We just used a really simple template from WDW Prep School last year when I attended with my family for the very first time. Lots of different scheduled events that we're gonna get to, and I would make a priority of maybe 3, stick to that. And if you can squeeze in some extra ones, fantastic, but have realistic expectations whenever you are enjoying your day at Disney, because anything can happen. First part of this guide that we're gonna get to is all the hands-on activities that you can do at this festival. In my opinion, it is the most interactive festival that you can attend, although I will say I've never been to Festival of the Holidays. It's the only one that's left on my list for EPCOT. However, whether you're going solo or with your family, you're gonna find some things to do that are really fun and help you be a part of the art. We're gonna start with the Paint by Numbers mural wall. I love this activity. Not only are you getting to work creatively with Disney, but you're also coming together with all the people attending the festival and getting to help create this massive piece of art. Last year, this was located across from where Living with the Land and the Imagination Pavilion is, and this year it appears it's going to be right in that same location. It's very well organized. When you get there, you'll find a little stand that has your paint and your paintbrush. Paint comes in a little like plastic cup. You've got your brush, and you'll walk over to the wall. Once you're there, you'll find your numbers, and I think, if I can remember correctly, they let you paint about 5 squares. They will tell you that the paint does not come out well, so make sure that you know that ahead of time. If your little one gets it on their clothes, it is difficult to get out. Once you are finished, you grab your little bookmark, which I think is a great freebie, and you can see what your mural is gonna look like once it's all completed. Again, this is free, it is included, and it's a wonderful way to really feel a part of this festival. The next hands-on activity is over at Animation Academy. Over in the American Gardens Theater, you can draw and learn to draw with an actual animator. These are very similar to what we have experienced over in Animal Kingdom. Right now, the times are currently listed at 12:30 and 1:30. However, I would highly recommend checking your My Disney Experience app for specific times on the day that you are there. Anything can change, so just make sure you're checking the app frequently so you don't miss this experience if it is something that is important to you. Also, no skill level is required, which is part of the fun for this experience. So sit down, take a breath, and they will walk you through every step. And you never know, you might discover new art that you never knew was inside of you. The next hands-on activity is the kids' chalk art. This is really fun. My kids loved this activity. However, I just want to warn you, it is messy. I'm sure if you are a parent and your kids play with chalk, you know that it can get everywhere. And as you can imagine, all day kids are drawing from 11 to 5. So if they sit, it's hard to find a spot that kind of hasn't been covered so they could sit in chalk. They get chalk all over their hands. But I think it is worth it. This is located over at the bridge at the World Showcase Plaza, and there are cast members there that have little tracers. They'll set you up with some chalk if you can't find any, but it's a taped off area. It's really fun. It doesn't have to just be for kids. I saw plenty of adults having fun creating chalk art while we were there with my kiddos. Another highlight for us are the photo ops. Disney is known for their magic shots that you can find with PhotoPass photographers, and there are a lot of cool ones at Festival of the Arts. However, there are also these massive frames that Disney has created that you can actually step inside and take a photo. These frames represent historical pieces of art, as well as some of your favorite Disney films. Last year, they had a Wish photo frame, and that was probably my kids' favorite one because they love that movie. I love the Sleeping Beauty and the Mary Poppins frame. This year on Disney's website for 2025, they have listed 6 frames that you can find throughout the World Showcase. It is listed that you can find some Disney PhotoPass photographers near these frames. We didn't use a PhotoPass photographer for this. We didn't actually see a whole lot last year, and you don't need a PhotoPass photographer to enjoy these frames. However, if you do buy the Disney PhotoPass, it is a great perk if you can catch a professional to take your photo. We are now getting to one of the few things that you have to purchase in order to enjoy at the festival, and that is the Figment inspired scavenger hunt. Figment's Brush with the Masters is a really cute game that you can play either with your kids or by yourself. EPCOT often provides a scavenger hunt that is associated with each festival. This one is adorable because the theme of it is that Figment is trying to learn about art, and one of those ways that he's doing that is immersing himself within the art. Your mission is to find and locate Figment throughout the World Showcase in pieces of art that are famous throughout history. The scavenger hunt is $9.99 plus tax. You can purchase the scavenger hunt at any of these locations, which would be the Creation Shop, the Port of Entry, or World Traveler. Once you pay for the scavenger hunt, you will receive the map, which will have all of the clues that you need to find all of the paintings that Figment is in. And I will say, last year we struggled a little bit, and the cast members kind of keep a tight lip about where one might be. I remember we were looking in the Moroccan pavilion for one, and we were looking for like 10 minutes, and finally a cast member just kind of looked at us and pointed in a certain direction because I think she was taking pity on us. But they really tried to make it fun for you, and once you find that piece, you take a little sticker and you cover it up. Once you complete the map, you can take it back to any of those locations that I previously mentioned where you can purchase them, and you will receive a prize. The prizes last year were little ceramic figures of Figment, Minnie, or Mickey. My kids chose a Minnie Mouse and a Figment. You do not have to complete this all in one day, and technically you really don't have to complete it if you only have one day at Epcot and you aren't able to find everything, because technically you're paying for the prize. So just keep that in mind. Don't stress if you cannot find every single one and you need to leave. Go back, claim your prize, it'll all be okay. The only downside to this is if you have more than one child, you probably will have to purchase more than one map. So a $10 activity quickly can become a $20 activity or a $30 activity, unless you are the master of negotiation and you can get your kids to share. Sorry, I just realized that you can see my daughter's blue puppet that has been sitting here this whole time. So just gonna fix that. Pretend you didn't see that. However, if you do not want to pay the money, there is like an unofficial scavenger hunt that is spread throughout World Showcase, and it's called Chock Full of Art, and it's so cute. You don't have a map, but you can explore the World Showcase and find different Disney characters throughout their respective countries. You can find characters like Abu in Morocco, Dante in Mexico, and we were there early in 2022. We didn't get to go to the official festival, and they had my favorites, Little John and Robin Hood, in the England pavilion. However, when we did officially get to go last year, we did not spot these characters, but maybe they'll bring them back for this year. I don't know. It's my favorite movie, so I'm crossing my fingers. Next up, we're going to talk about the food. I'm going to make a quick disclaimer. I am not a foodie. If you're looking for more of a mature palate, I highly recommend Mammoth Club or the Main Street Food podcast. My husband and I are from the Midwest. We love home style meals, but we are also very into trying new things. So I'm going to share what we enjoyed. Take that for what you will, but I would highly recommend stopping by the food studios, as they are called, at Festival of the Arts. Each festival that EPCOT puts on, they set up food booths, whether it's for food and wine, flower and garden, or Festival of the Holidays. You will find these booths set up to bring new dishes to EPCOT. They're all themed to the festival, and so EPCOT has named the booths for the Festival of the Arts Food Studios. When you walk in to the festival, I would highly recommend grabbing a passport. Your passport is this cute little brochure that will break down each food studio and its location. Obviously, this festival is going to focus on the presentation of the food. So you're going to find some really unique items displayed in a very creative way. Some of our favorite dishes were over at the Deconstructed Dish. We very much enjoyed the deconstructed BLT and the key lime pie. Over at the Classic Cuisine, we both loved the beef Wellington. My husband still talks about the chorizo and panada. My kids loved the rainbow cake over at Figment's Inspiration Lab. There were some misses. I did not love the hummingbird cake that was over in the America Pavilion. I also sadly did not love the sushi donut over in Japan, which made me really sad because I love sushi. And I also learned that I don't like mochi. It was my first time trying it, and I don't think it had anything to do with how it was prepared. I think it's just not something for me. Disney has released their menu for 2025, and there are a lot of things that look incredible. There's lots of new menu items that I cannot wait to try. And if you want to check that out, I will link the menu down in the description below. They are known for their grilled cheese and tomato soup, and it looks like it's going to be cold enough to actually enjoy that this year. If you really want to challenge yourself with trying new things, within your passport, you can find the Wonderful Walk of Colorful Cuisine. There are 7 specific dishes for this challenge, and as you eat each dish, the cast member will give you a stamp. And once you have completed all 7 dishes, you will take the passport to the Deco Delights Food Studio, and you will receive a complimentary artist's palette cookie. We did not participate in this last year. However, I'd like to attempt this for this year. Next, we have entertainment. If you have been following our socials for a while, you might already know that I am a giant Joey Fatone fan. Typically, he performs during Food and Wine Festival, so I'm a little bit biased on my love for the entertainment portion for Food and Wine versus Festival of the Arts. If you are a fan of Broadway music, this festival is for you. On select nights, Disney hosts over at the American Gardens Theater, Disney on Broadway. It is a concert series featuring some amazing Disney Broadway performers. This year, it includes performances from Disney on Broadway's Frozen, Lion King, Aladdin, and Tarzan. I'll also link this in the descriptions too, in case you want to see who might be there on your night. This is included within your regular park ticket. However, the only catch is that seats do tend to fill up quickly, especially for very popular performers. On each performance date, there are 3 performances each night. They start at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. If there is a performer that you are really wanting to see, you can do one of 2 things. First, you can book a special dining package that will secure you a spot for the performance. This would be an additional cost. There are certain dining reservations that you can grab that coincide with the performances that guarantee you a seat. If you don't want to pay an extra cost for this event, then I would suggest getting to the performance very early. Spots tend to fill up very quickly. If you get there and it's full, you can still stand around the theater and listen. It's a really great addition, and I think that if you are lucky enough to have your trip or your day coincide with this, I would recommend stopping by during one of these performances. Another part of the entertainment that I think is a standout addition are the artists in action. One of the biggest reasons that we were really wanting to come to this festival as a family is because my son is really into art. I wanted him to have the opportunity to see artists creating in real time. During the festival, you might see the artists actually sketching while they're at their booths, but there are also certain performances that you can catch Thursday through Sunday during the festival that I would highly recommend. Last year, we were able to see Stephen Fishwick perform live, and it was something that I will never forget. It's not just standing and watching him slowly paint like Bob Ross. He puts on an actual show with music and dancing, and you don't know what he's creating. You think that you're watching him paint something, and then he totally transforms it into something else. My son still talks about this, and it is an amazing performance that you do not want to miss. Another chance to see artists creating live are the chalk art galleries, which are very close to the kids' chalk area. This is a little bit different. These are actual artists that are drawing in roped off areas, and it is amazing. You'll see different things throughout the day. You'll see Disney art, you will see historical famous pieces of art, and you will also see original art from these artists. They also have some art that you can take pictures with, but those are very specific places, so make sure that you're not crossing the ropes and trying to get a picture with any of the other pieces that the artist might be working on. Another piece of entertainment that is near and dear to my heart is the Spaceship Earth light show. Back in 2021, the prettiest girl in school got a little makeover where she was given over 1,800 points of light. I think that this is one of the most beautiful upgrades that Disney has done in a really long time. With this makeover, she now shines bright, and guests can enjoy a nightly show with music. So during Festival of the Arts, there are two shows. There is a rotation between a Figment themed show and a Muppet themed show. Again, if you've been with us for a while, you know that I am a giant Muppets fan, and so this was a priority for me. Starting at 6:30, you'll just have a rotation about every 10 minutes between the two. So just make sure you're kind of around Spaceship Earth if you want to see and hear this show, which I would highly recommend. If you're a Muppet fan, hearing the rainbow connection throughout the park with the light show is truly special. The Muppets, I think, are highly underrepresented at Disney World, and it's only going to get worse with the disappearance of Muppet Courtyard. So if you are a Muppet fan, you need to see this show. I absolutely cried. Doesn't mean that you will. I still think it's a perfect way to end your night at the festival that celebrates art, creating, and dreaming. Speaking of creating and dreaming, we have gotten to one of the most important parts of the Festival of the Arts Festival, which is art. One of the best things about the festival is that there are different artists that are set up throughout World Showcase. You can walk through their galleries, and if you're lucky enough, you can talk to an actual artist who has created the art that you are seeing. There are plenty of options for Disney and non-Disney fans. And there was a really special moment with an artist from last year. My son was very shy but very curious about what the artists were doing. He was so wonderful, and it was such a magical moment that I will never forget. If you're wanting to support these artists, you can purchase the art that you are viewing. There are prints for all types of budgets. Last year, I grabbed this print, which was like the official poster for the Festival of the Arts for 2024. I got this because the rainbow spaceship outfits that Mickey and Minnie are wearing are my #1 outfits that they've worn anywhere of any time at Disney. So I had to have that. And I would actually say, if you come across something that you love, buy it. Do not wait. I had a lot of regret because there was this print with Merida and her mother, and I didn't buy it when I saw it. And I was like, oh, I'll come back for it because I didn't want to carry it around. I never went back for it. I totally forgot. And I thought about it after we got home, and it made me so sad. If you love it, if you see it, buy it. This is also my PSA for Disney to bring back one of the things that I think was so special about Disney, which is purchasing something and they take it to the front of the park for you. They also used to have a service that was included where they would actually take it to your resort. Small pieces of Disney that I really, really miss. And last but not least, for many of you that do not know, we are actually an outfit planning service for magical vacations. So we cannot talk about Festival of the Arts without talking about outfits. As someone who loves expressing themselves through what they wear, this is the best festival to sit and enjoy all of the colorful outfits that you're gonna see walk by. I actually have a few outfits over on our blog that we created for this event if you need some outfits in a hurry. We have something for everybody. We have loud and bold outfits for anyone that is really into the rainbow theme. We have some softer pastel vibes. We have some outfit ideas for the kiddos. We've got a little bit of everything, but this festival for me is one of the best to sit and just people watch and see what people are wearing. If you love Disney outfits and love dressing up in a theme, you could check out our custom services or subscribe to this channel, as we like to discuss all things Disney and style. We're here to help you with some functional yet adorable outfits for your Disney vacation. You can always check out our customized services if you're wanting something a little bit more unique for your trip. I'm actually attending the festival this year. I'm gonna try and do a vlog style format for you for this 2025 festival. So make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. If you attend this festival or you have attended in the past, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section about the Festival of the Arts. And remember, theme park fashion does not have to be complicated. It just has to make you smile. Bye!